Good evening. I'm Dr. Suresh. I'm presenting my talk on observational gait analysis in children with cerebral palsy using Edinburgh Visual Gait Score and smartphone-based slow motion video technology, a pilot study conducted at Wadia Children Hospital, Mumbai. It is said that necessity is the mother of invention. Since 3D gait labs are not affordable or accessible to all clinicians, we routinely resorted to use of observational gait analysis with the naked eye and had a difficult time performing a quantitative and reliable gait analysis. To overcome this obstacle, we attempted to develop a method of gait analysis that is user-friendly, practical, and that which allows reliable quantification of gait deviation in an OPD setup without the use of special equipment. To achieve this, we used a smartphone to record slow-mo videos and used a validated motion analysis application on the smartphone and a reliable and valid gait assessment score, the EVGS, to develop a new user-friendly, comprehensive protocol of gait analysis, and we tested the usability and reliability of the method. Slow-mo videos captured at 120 to 240 frames per second allow detailed frame-by-frame analysis of recorded videos. We used the validated Huddle Technique app to perform gait analysis. We recruited 30 children with spastic CP who belong to GMFCS 1 to 3, above 3 years of age. This slide shows our patient preparation. We developed and followed a standardized method of recording videos for all of the patients. All videos were recorded using the rear camera of Apple iPhone 6s at 120 fps in the 1080 HD format. EVGS is reliable, valid, and had the strongest psychometric properties. There are 17 observations per limb, including 6 body segments. Higher the score, more abnormal is the gait. 6 stops are needed in 4 phases in the gait cycle to compute all the parameters of EVGS. In Huddle Technique app, the video is scrolled till you get the correct phase of gait under the scrutiny. Angles are drawn to measure the desired anatomic level. Similarly, other phases of gait are scored to get a composite score of limb. Each limb is scored separately. All the scoring is done on a single smartphone without resorting to use of multiple devices. Mean age was 7 years 3 months. Greater deviation from normal was seen in the foot followed by the knee and ankle. Similar to other studies, there was statistically significant difference in EVGS score in GMFCS 2 and 3 levels. 2 pediatric orthopedic fellows analyzed and scored the recorded videos independently, twice, at an interval of 4 weeks in a random order. Intra-observer reliability was moderate to excellent. Maximum reliability was for foot position at initial contact, similar to other studies. Inter-observer reliability also was better for distal segments. The intra-observer reliability was better than that of Ong et al., and inter-observer reliability was similar to other studies. We have not validated our method by comparing it with the gold standard instrumented gait analysis. We have not used blocks to measure pelvic rotation in mid-stance, as we wanted to keep the procedure as user-friendly as possible. This may have affected the reliability of this measurement in the study. To conclude, as compared to OGA with naked eyes or 3D gait analysis, the EVGS smartphone protocol allows hassle-free quantitative gait analysis on a single device and has been proven to be reliable, practical, user-friendly, without much cost to the patient, and we hope that it will see more utility in the future. Thank you.